Hello everyone, I am Dr. Muhammad Sirajul Faizi. I welcome you in my YouTube channel. Today in this video, I am going to explain about the elimination reactions. So my friend, first I will discuss about the basic of elimination reactions so that your concept will be clear. So without delay, we are going to start learning of elimination reactions. So friends, in addition to substitutions, an alkyl halide can undergo an elimination reactions. Look at these reactions. This is alkyl halide and this is Y minus. If it replace X with Y, this is known as substitutions. But in eliminations, if X removed from the center and hydrogen replaced from here and then formation of double bond, this all process is known as eliminations. So new bond formed. This is the double bond which is not present in the reactants. So now your concept, I think, clear about what is the meaning of substitution and what is the meaning of eliminations. So now further, the E2 reactions and the mechanisms I will discuss. I will discuss about the kinetics, I will discuss about the stereochemistry, I will discuss about the regioselectivity, I will discuss about the nature of substrates and substrate structure, base and living groups, and then I will focus on the solvents. So in E2 reactions, you can see here, I have one example, and the starting materials and the starting compounds of this E2 reaction is 2-bromo-2-methyl propane. It undergo reaction with the base OH- forming 2-methyl propene and water and bromide. So hydroxide cannot act as a nucleophile in these reactions, and that is I want to show you. Because of the bulky tertiary halides, rather hydroxide acts as a base and abstracts the protons. Now, an E2 reaction is also called an alpha-beta, beta eliminations or a 1-2 elimination reactions. If you have the alpha elimination 1-1, if you have beta eliminations, so beta elimination is also called E2, or E2 reaction is also called beta elimination or 1-2 elimination reactions. Now look at here. This base trap the proton from the beta carbon, and from alpha carbon the living group leave the center, and then formation of double bonds. The weaker the base, the better it is as living groups. So the relative reactivities of alkyl halides in an E2 reaction, in case of E2 reaction, most reactive are I, then RBr, then RCl, and then RF. This is the least reactive. So now the removal of a proton and halide is called dehydrohalogenations. What? Dehydrohalogenation. Just keep in your mind so that you will be connected with me. You can see here a proton is removed from beta positions, beta carbon. A double bond is formed from the leaving center and from the beta center, and Br minus is eliminated. And then you can see in the product there is a formation of double bonds. So what is the kinetics? So kinetics, rate of reaction rate is equal to K, here K is rate constants, depends on concentration of alkyl halide and concentration of base. So stereochemistry of E2 reaction, the bond to the eliminated group H and X must be in the same plane, and that is the beauty of this E2 reaction, must be on the same plane. So substituents are syn periplanar and substituents are anti-periplanar. So an eclipse conformation, a staggered conformations. The anti-elimination is favored over the syn elimination. I repeat, the anti-elimination is favored over the syn elimination. This is very important for your JAM and for your GATE and for your NET examinations if you are preparing national level examinations. Now, another view of E2 reactions or E2 mechanisms, you can see here front side attack and back side attack. Base, in case of syn eliminations, front side attack, and in anti-eliminations, back side attack. So the base overlap of interacting orbitals is achieved through a backside attack. This is also very, very important for the competitive examinations. Now friends, anti-elimination avoid repulsion of the electron-rich base. Now, eliminations from cyclic compounds. In an E2 reaction, groups to be eliminated must be in axial positions. Must be in axial position. Just remember it. Just keep in your mind. Just make your concept here. This is very, very beneficial for your GATE examinations and JAM examinations and NET examination and all national level competitive examinations. Groups to be eliminated must both be in the axial positions. Now you can see more stable equatorial, OH minus E2 condition, no reactions. Less stable axial, OH minus E2 conditions, elimination occurs. Now you can see neomethyl chloride more stable, undergo E2 reactions in presence of ethoxide, forming elimination reactions, but this compound is less stable, you can see here, if it is changing from these positions. Now, methyl chloride more stable and its another form is less stable. It undergo E2 conditions and forming the eliminations. Product, eliminated product. So, the hydrogen that is removed and leaving group both have to be axial position. I repeat, the hydrogen that is removed and the leaving groups both have to be in the axial position. Therefore, you can see here the trans 1-chloro-2-methyl cyclohexane more stable. I know it. And you can see the axial positions of chlorine and methyl, another form, less stable. It undergo eliminations and forming eliminated products. So, K-equilibrium more stable conformers, less stable conformer, large number and a small number. For a reactions that takes place through the more stable conformer. K-equilibrium, concentration of less stable conformer and more stable conformer, a small number and large number for a reaction that takes place through the less stable conformer. Now friends, eliminations of bromopentanes. So from here, I will discuss in our new coming video. So if you really like this video, don't forget to subscribe my channel. It gives me energy for making a new video for you. So thanks for watching.